Alright, hi guys, welcome to this week's video. This week I am showing you guys my bullet journal. This is my notebook. It's just a generic little lined notepad that I got about 5 years ago that I never used and thought I should use it for something, so I thought I would use it for bullet journaling, just because I thought it was about time I organised my life around. I know that after this one I'm going to try out a squared notepad, and then after that I'm going to try out the dotted pad. But yeah, this is just my first one. Basically, I thought instead of waiting to buy or waiting for a bullet journal or like the official bullet journal like the Reach Term 1917 to arrive, I would just go in straight away and use whatever notepad I had lying around. This one was basically not used at all, so I thought I would use it, and that is the history of that. So if I open it up, the very first page says the date I actually got it. So it was 15th of July 2012. Owner, me, nearly 21, so that was what, 5 years ago. My journal, and from who it was from my mum's friends and family. Okay, so I have to say straight off the bat that this is not going to be very artsy at all, because I am not an artsy person and I just am not that good at being artistic. I thought now that it's April, I feel like I'm more comfortable sharing with you guys what I've done and all that jazz. You may have noticed that this page is blurred out, and that's because it's got some like information I don't want to be shared, but essentially it just says 2016 is over, it's time to do something different. My goal is to complete this journal. It might not be every day, week or month, but I'm going to try. And then goals for this year I have blurred out because they're a little bit personal. Alright, so so this is already a fail of a page. So I started my index page on this page here, and then halfway down I made like a key, which by the way I do not stick to this key at all. Yeah, so I made that, and then I realised that I didn't have enough space to do a full on index page, so I had to push it over to this page over here, which I left blank for some reason. The highlighted pages are pages that are like trackers that are combined with like that aren't month based, I guess, because they are like my workout tracker, my song of the week, year in pixels, TV shows, daily steps, films I have watched, all that jazz. So yeah. Oh, and I've also got up here like 19 lines, 20 white spaces, so that I can know, like when I'm doing the weeklies, how to set it all out. On this page I decided I would try out my fountain pen, because I've never really used my fountain pen in my book before, and to be fair I haven't actually used my fountain pen in about 10 years since school, and I thought I'd try and bring it back and see how I write with it. And you know what, I quite like my writing in it. I seem to like find it really easy to write joint up letters in my bullet journal. Is that weird? I don't know. On this page I did 2016 at a glance, very quick, like 3 or 4 points on each month, just to state what the year was like before I started 2017. Again, this is a fail of a page. My weekly planner, week 1 to 26th of December to 1st of January. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Again, I used a key there which was never used, kinda. Actually, you know, I say that, but I kind of do use this sort of thing now. I've sort of incorporated it a little bit. Okay, so here's my first weekly. I'm not a fan of this layout. I tried, this is the first weekly obviously, so this was me trying for the first time. with with a lined book, it's hard to know like the spaces for each day, which is why I seem to like carry it over onto the next page. I also tried to do a little key, like a holiday, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, exercise, notes, December at a glance. Oh, I did like a little YouTube subscribers, Twitter followers, Instagram followers thing here because it was the end of the month. Basically, up until like April, every month is a bit of a mess because I'm trying to like learn how to use this sort of thing, and it's taken me a while to get into it. This is for a video to-do list for January. So I filmed, edited and gone live with videos, and then some future months. Then we've got my January 2017, I don't know, page, beginning of the month sort of thing. Later on I added this 2017, my word of the year, goals. Don't know if I'll stick to it. This is my second week, same sort of layout, just a little bit bigger for each box so that I've got Saturday and Sunday both on the same page, and then some notes. And again, I actually quite like the spread. I quite like how colourful these two things are, but at the time I liked it, and that one as well. But again, I spread it out even more, so it had even more, just all on one spread and no notes. And yeah, I just did not like this layout. And then it's the end of January. So I also feel like if I went back and did this again, I would have put the 30th and the 31st into February's month, because it's kind of weird having them just on their own. But yeah, this is also my first go at tracking stuff, and each tracker looks completely different to each other, which I didn't like, and a really small sleeping tracker, which I didn't like because there was not enough space, and I also don't really like this graph sort of vibe. And on this page I decided to do my January favourites. If you can read that, my January favourites. And then we go straight into February, which is like the calendar view, what's there to do with it, all that jazzaroo. Yeah, I tend to actually use this page a lot to just write down video to, or like if there's holidays and like certain events that I'm doing that day, but other than that I don't really use it. My failed plan would be challenge February for February, and then my first tracker. So I've got this whole line blurred out, so I used a different page, which is exercise, bed sheets, which I changed twice that month, video upload, washed hair, no alcohol, face mask, and Instagram. Just for the lols. I'm not too keen on the colour scheme for this, by the way, but there we have it. And then we got the first week of February, which I don't know why I managed to do it all on one page, but I did. I'm not a fan of this spread, and I was not a fan of this spread either. This was my first go at like having TV shows all on here. I'm not too keen. Okay, so this is my first time where I changed the layout, I guess. This is like the beginnings of my go-to layout, which is the horizontal look. I also tried out to like weather, water, outfits, makeup used, and yeah, this was the beginning of my horizontal layout, which I actually prefer. I love the horizontal layout. I quite like how the dates turn out on this with my days. Also, because I had a baby shower to go to that week, I also put that in here too, just as a reminder. Again, changed up the layout again, so I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all in one row. Then I tried to do a water tracker. Oh no, it's like a whole general tracker actually. So we've got H2O, bed by 11 PM, which I didn't do at all. Exercise, laundry, make bed, and read for 15 minutes. Which, yeah, Then I did a weather forecast sort of thing, which is literally just an overview from my phone, and then some notes and other stuff. And the song of the week, which I did not even fill out. And then on this week, I sort of did the same sort of layout again. Oh wait, these weeks up here is the week I'm on in this bullet journal, because I started a week before the year started, so this is not the correct week for the year. So I did like a little task list for this week, some followers for YouTube, Instagram and Twitter, and then next week stuff, song of the week, and then mood tracker, which is okay. And then I decided I would do a future log here because I needed one for future events. I actually really need to do one quite soon again, because this one ends in August and I've got stuff coming up in September, so when I have dates I need to do in September, I'm going to have to start a new one, which I'm probably just going to put September, October, November, December, and just the 4 months. And yeah, so I've got like the events, no, personal stuff is in pink, appointments are in purple, and birthdays are in yellow. And red seems to be like holidays. Here is my washi tape collection, and this is my workout challenge, workout tracker. I'm actually going to fill this in right now because it is the 1st of April and I have done the workout for the day. You guys are seeing this in, I think, a couple of weeks. I'm not too sure. No, it could be next week. But yeah, it's 1st of April today. Gonna work out, sorted. So yeah, I've got February, March, April, I don't really know why I added more than a year into this, but I did, just for the lol of thing. I don't think this bullet journal will last me over a year. This is my second attempt at doing a sleeping tracker, which I'm not too keen on because I made the AM, PM and AM thing like this, and it's just weird. So I'm gonna have to rethink that again. Here is my alphabet, just how I just want to see how I write every day, and I wanted to do this so I can reference it in the later years, I mean later months, not years, and how much different my writing has got, because in this day and age I don't really write down much, and I wanted to write down more and see what it's like. Here I went to Milan for work for a couple of days in February, so I wrote down my packing list. That's pretty much it. And then we've got some dailies. I think this is when I first started doing dailies. Yeah, so I've got that. And then I've got a daily routine, ritual for morning and evening. I don't know. Again, trying out some more alphabet sort of vibe thing. Some more dailies, song of the week, which I have kept up quite a lot actually. I need to fill in this week's. And then we've got Wednesday and Thursday dailies, and then this here is my mood sort of year in pixels, if you can see that correctly. So basically in March I'm following all of these down here, but going forward I'm going to follow these ones. These options were too restricting down here, so I've made myself one I found on Pinterest. I don't know who from. I usually fill this in the evenings when I have an overall general knowledge of what the day is going to be like, but at the moment not needed. And this is my I'm not too sure if you've noticed, but these little tabs down here, so I can easily find stuff that I have to go back to. Some more dailies. I was like trying out different headers, which I still am actually. A weekly, week 10 part 1, and this was when I was still unsure how to do like the transition between each month, so I ended up still doing just that page by itself and then starting March on its own. I actually quite like that one as well. had a little bit of fun. Some dailies for that week, and then March at a glance. As you can see, yeah, this is the sort of layout that I expect to see on here. I've got a gratitude log, which I did not keep up with at the end of the month, and then I've got my habit tracker down here, which I've been doing quite alright. The only one I struggled with was obviously cleaning the toilet and blog post and bedsheets. Did not do that at all this month. Did not do blog post and did not clean my toilet or bathroom this week either. Actually, I think I did. Definitely there I did. And then we've got my sleeping tracker, which again I laid out poorly because I did AM to PM like this, and with like the hours like this, so the layout looks a bit messy. Again, this month I decided I would change my makeup routine sort of thing, so I made like a makeup to be used tally for March, which looks like this. Yeah, and then I did the second part of March, the first week of March, so it starts on Wednesday, and I tried to continue on the same sort of layout, so I blocked off those two and made like a makeup for the week thing. More dailies here, and then this is the sort of layout that I've been doing a lot of recently. Actually, this is getting more into how I do my layout. So this week's makeup, some washi tape to fill out the space, and then a giant calendar for that week, which I have been obsessing with. I love this layout. Some more dailies. This is my current TV shows. This is a lot different to the original one that you saw earlier, which is here. I changed from this one to this, and I love this page. And then this is my steps of the year, which I need to also fill up. And basically I'm going to probably change the colour for each month, but orange to go with March, because that's generally the colour scheme I had for March, was orange and red. So I did orange for those. That's it. That's pretty much it. It's basically because I have a Fitbit, so I want to keep up to know what my steps are each and every day, just for some fun. I've got another daily, like a Sunday daily, and then some March notes that happened in March, and then down here I've also got my subscribers and followers since February down here. And then this is another weekly. Yeah, this is pretty much what my layout looks like these days. So I have the calendar, a big box here, and the days that come like this. Again, I quite like this spread. I like how colourful it is and how big the dates are. I've also started a spread with films I have watched this year. So I started here. I seem to have watched a lot of films in a short period of time, but I quite like having a log. I used to have a log on my computer that I've now lost of films that I've seen, which I loved. Again, another little sticky washi tape thing there so I can find it easily. And then another weekly dailies, Sunday ritual and the Saturday ritual, or stuff that I should do on the weekend if I remember to. And then we're on to April, which is the current month. So this I have not actually started yet, because obviously it is April 1st. So this is the new beginnings. The colours for this month I'm going to show you guys right now are pink and red. And you know what, I quite like how similar these are. So these two are the Staedtler Tri Plus rollers, in the pink and red colour. And then these seem to be like W.H. Smith, like Tombow rip-offs. Just from W.H. Smith, and it's brush pen, so you have one side that's like the small side, and then the other side that's the brush pen, which I am living for. I love these pens. So for April, I've obviously got my April at a glance sort of vibe with all the events happening, which is pretty clear at the moment apart from Easter. I usually, this is pretty much what it's going to be like. Video due. I should also probably start adding when I'm going to do blog posts, because I want to start doing blog posts. And then we've got my YouTube tracking, so videos due, edited, future other videos filmed. Here we have got my tracker for this month. Now I've got my little stats down here. Oh, and the blocks blocked out are the dates where I expect stuff to happen. We have also got a sleeping tracker, which is quite empty, but I hope this one works better now, because I've done PM here and AM in the middle, so it won't be like crossing over from the next day onto each line. I've also got a makeup tracker, which I don't think I'm going to use because it's sort of messy and I made like loads of mistakes, so I'm just ignoring that. And then we've got the first weekly for April, and this is literally what my current layout looks like, and I'm really happy with it. I'm okay with the Sunday being down here, to be honest with you. Current weekly, daily even. I'm currently daily of last week. This is like an example of a timeline I'm thinking of using for when I get home from work. So about between 6 PM and like when I get home from 6, I'm going to be doing a workout, and then do some YouTube stuff, and then have a break when I have supper probably, Tumblr, and then nighttime, and then some editing if I'm doing editing. But yeah, that is a work in progress. Yeah, and then we've got some healthy snacks and lunches ideas, which is pretty empty at the moment, I have to admit. And then we have got my current, this is the last page, yeah. This is my current weekly page. Currently very empty because I literally made it last night, and I've just filled in a couple of things that are like urgent. So this is the video that's due on the 9th of Sunday, which is next week. When I'm filming this, it's next week. So this is why I'm filming this now, because it's coming soon. Yeah, so I just put like my future events, so stuff that I need to do for like this week, I put in here, or future notes, like buy Dad a birthday present. His birthday is on the 16th, so I need to do that. And yeah, there we go. That is my final weekly, and then on this page I'll start doing my dailies. Also, side note, in the back of this page I have my pen tests, what I should include every month. Then I've got a Birchbox log, so what I've got in each month from a Birchbox box. Makeup tally, which I've not used at all, and then I've got a couple of spreads of dreams. And that, my friends, is my bullet journal so far. And I wanted to do this now because I know in June I'm going to have to show you guys my first plan with me video for June, which I know is a while away now, but in plan with me they usually show the previous month, and that would be May, and that would mean I would have a month missing, and I just wanted to continue on, so that is why I've got up to April. I might show the rest of April in that video, to be fair, because that's like halfway through, kind of ish. And that's that. I will see you guys next week, as always. Bye bye. Oh, this is such a weird angle. Bye bye.